And then Ronaldo! Balotelli, Aguero! It's Bergkamp. That's magnificent. Here's Messi. Away from 2, 3, 4. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful.
The Football Drop Podcast.
Hello, it's the FDP again. We're back again, and we're on a cheery note today.
Cheery note. What's the time now? It's Sunday, 20 to 7.
Why are we recording on Sunday?
Because I've got a new job.
Well
I'm starting tomorrow, and I'm in London, so I'm not going to be back in time. But it is buzzing because we've just beat the Spuds 2-0.
We have. Great
What
result.
a game! Great fucking game.
Fantastic.
Did you enjoy it?
Yeah.
Did
Best-
you watch it all?
Best performance I think that there has been at the Armitage Shanks.
The Armitage Shanks Arena. I love
Yeah.
that.
What do you
Such
reckon?
a great name.
I don't think there's been a better performance there.
No, I think probably the best team to ever play there is Arsenal Football Club today.
I reckon you're right.
I think so. I've enjoyed it.
Go on, you got some big news today, haven't you?
Have I?
Yeah, you've managed to find a friend.
I've found a friend, and we've actually found a United fan. It's weird that they, put on a string of results, and a United fan asked to come on the
Yeah.
podcast.
All of a sudden, Ten Hag comes in, saves them, and then they're like, "Yeah, no, I'll come."
Yeah, come on.
Can't you clarify something? I'm not Ben's friend.
No, he's an acquaintance. He's an acquaintance. But we've got Danny Charles with us today. Welcome to the podcast.
Thanks.
Full
How you
names.
doing?
Full names, just in case.
A special occasion, isn't it?
Special occasion. Yeah, but they know who we are, don't they?
Yeah.
Everyone knows who we
Well,
are.
no, they might just mistake it.
They feel us in their ears every week.
Everyone should know who I am as well, really.
No, you're not that big.
No, I am.
Southend, they know you. Southend United.
Yeah.
But that's about it. How are you doing anyway? You alright?
Yeah, what?
Cool.
Yeah.
Big fan of the show?
Yeah, I listen every week.
Yeah. Lad, well done, mate. Well done. So we normally kick it off with the news. For the
Well, no,
week.
we ask how our week's been, didn't we?
Oh,
How's
we
your
do.
week-
Sorry.
How's your week been, mate?
Yeah, it's been a full-on week actually this week.
What's going on?
I finished my job.
Yeah,
I had a wedding to go to on Friday,
yeah.
and that was really nice. One of the nicest weddings I've been to.
All right, all right.
So that was really nice. Good buffet in the end. At the end
Yeah.
of the evening.
Do you pitch up
Goujons, wedgies,
there? Pitch up.
some sausage rolls.
Free bar?
No, it wasn't a free bar.
Oh, that's
We
all
did get free welcome drinks though.
Ah, nice.
So we've had
yeah.
2 glasses of prosecco. and we had a couple of bottles of wine on the table.
Sweet.
I think Laura basically polished them off on her own.
Of course she did. Good girl.
Good girl. She was hammered, bless her.
Was she?
Yeah.
That's not nice, Laura's get pissed.
I know, it's very strange, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's about it really, mate, to
What?
be honest. Oh, I went out for dinner yesterday as well.
Right,
For
okay.
Laura's birthday. Well,
Not
an
what,
early
what I
birthday
was
present.
watching that, but yeah, okay. Anything else you do last week that was of any interest?
Don't know.
And did you do anything Wednesday night of anyone in particular?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, yeah, but they know that. They saw it on the socials.
Oh, yeah, because everybody looks
Yeah.
at the socials,
So-
don't they? Yeah.
Will and I went out. We did a bit of podcast planning. We had a couple of beers.
You did the podcast planning, and I sat there and went, "Yeah, good idea."
Yeah, we did eat halloumi fries. That was good.
Oh, mate, that was embarrassing though. Wasn't it? We ordered so much food they brought over 4 knives and forks.
I didn't think, genuinely, I didn't think it was that much food. So it just goes to show what a fat prick I really am. How's your week been?
Yeah, it's been good, mate. Yeah, I had a really nice date night on Wednesday. Probably top of the list.
Who'd you go with?
You?
Ah.
Yeah. And then I went vegan Friday night.
Oh, mate, you've not stopped banging on about this.
Oh,
How did you feel Saturday
I had
morning?
a vegan dinner. It was good, man. I didn't feel bloated. Just felt good, man.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very nice.
It was a Sri Lankan restaurant. It was good. Good food.
Are you trying to be like Ramesh?
A little bit, yeah.
Is that what you're trying to say?
I did. I was thinking about tagging myself in there, thinking, he'll appreciate that.
Yeah, 100%.
And then I thought, might be a little bit racist.
Next, Wolf and our podcast liked your story.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? He'd be buzzing then.
Oh, mate, don't even. This
Right.
is fucking brilliant. I just got to let everybody in on what's just happened. So
don't.
we just clicked for a little break, just to break things up a little bit as some feedback. And Danny and Ben have just had a row. It got tense.
No, not at all. Not at all.
You can't even pretend.
No.
You're biting your tongue so much. And Danny's just sitting there twirling
that
his
smug-
glasses. I'm well happy with what's going on.
It's the smug look he does. That's what grates on everyone. So,
Jesus.
Danny, what have you seen on the news this week?
Well, the biggest news got to be Veghorst going to Man United, isn't it?
I don't get that signing.
It's big.
Please explain. Obviously, as a United fan, please explain that signing. Will, you've got to calm down.
I'm sorry. It's just we went through the plan and that was going to be the last thing. And he comes in and sends it back.
But look, right, it's the biggest news of the transfer window. It's probably the biggest news worldwide at the minute.
Yeah.
That he's going to take us to,
The heights.
Premier
that we-
League glory
yeah.
this season, Europa League glory this season.
Absolutely. I forgot you were in the Europa League, yeah.
How's he going to do that then?
Score goals. That tends to be what we've signed him for, because he's been prolific everywhere he's gone.
Yeah, no, you're right, actually.
Was
Was
his
it 2
rec-
goals at Burnley?
I think
I
it
think
was.
And he scored 2 goals in was it a semi-final of the World Cup against Argentina?
Against Argentina, yeah. How did they do that?
We scored them, so pretty well.
But how did Holland, the Netherlands? do it?
That's not a team game, is it? We didn't buy
It's
him
not
to
a
play
team
as part
game.
of the team. Nah, we didn't buy him to play as
I
part of the
always
team.
thought football had 11 people as part of a team.
I thought so
Yeah, but
too.
when you sign players of his sort of ilk, you don't need 11 players on the pitch.
Do you not?
No.
How many do you need on a pitch then?
Just
14,
him.
15?
Just
him?
Just
So
him.
who's going to deliver the ball in?
He's good enough.
Okay. So Weghorst is that good, yeah?
Yeah.
You're confident that he's going to be. So
Yeah.
who? So bearing in mind, Man United are playing quite well. Who leaves the team?
All the other 11 players. I just told you we don't need him.
Oh, okay.
No, but in all seriousness, who would you
So-
drop at the moment? Because, genuinely, United are playing very well.
I can't see him starting it. I think he's going to be an impact sub. Like, all serious.
Like a plan B sort of, what Chelsea did with Giroud and things like
Yeah,
that.
so
Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
like when we signed Nigalo, it's pretty much the same signing. We've got no money to spend this window.
Is that what it is then? It's the fact that you just think United have just not got any money until
I don't
summer.
think we spent quite a bit in the summer. If Anthony
Oh,
cost
yeah.
us what 80,
Oh,
85
And,
mil.
Martinez as well was 60.
Mine, no, he wasn't that much. I think like 54, something like that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Bargain.
We spent a lot of money. Well, it's penny pinching, do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
that.
To be fair,
Casemiro cost a bit, didn't he?
Oh yeah, of course you signed Casemiro
He was
as
60
well. I
odd mil.
forgot about him. Yeah. Okay.
So we haven't got the money. I think if we had the money, we'd have gone to sign Felix
Did
because
you
that's
need
gone
him?
so well for Chelsea so far.
To be fair,
Do you
Go on.
need Weghorst though?
Yeah, we haven't got enough depth up front.
yeah. To be fair, I suppose their backup is Martial. Who's made
Well, he
the
started
glass.
yesterday.
He's
Martial's
made the
gonna be
glass,
starting.
isn't he?
What's that?
Martial, he sort of made the glass. He's always injured.
He's
He
just come
started
back.
yesterday, didn't he?
Yeah, he
he's
did.
just-
Well done. Yeah.
Thank
Just
you.
come back from
If you
the injury.
say it
and
enough times, we'll acknowledge it.
He did start yesterday. I watched Match of the Day.
Did you? Oh, well done,
But
mate.
he's a winger, isn't he, Martial? That's what he's mainly played for us. He's always wanted to play up front, but his
Yeah,
best
it's
games,
just
I think, for us have been off the left
coming
side.
in, yeah.
Rashford's there now.
Yeah, Rashford's doing annoyingly well. We will come back to United a little bit later, because when we talk about the double derbies.
The two-blade derby.
So we're going to come back to United because we're going to talk about the double derbies that United were in one of them.
Yeah, United were one of them. Yeah,
Yeah,
correct.
So you've gone straight from United to another United subject.
That's what I said. We'll come back to them. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, absolutely. But you mentioned about Felix signing for Chelsea, and then what was he on? 50 minutes.
Yeah.
What a debut!
It was a great debut, wasn't
What
it?
a
He played
debut.
quite well up until the until he got sent off.
Oh mate, this is like the worst podcast we've ever done.
I think
We've all got the giggles.
I think for you this is the worst podcast. That's
I'm
ever
alright, to be
happened.
fair.
You are not.
Yeah, I'm alright.
You're bloody.
I'm not going to lie, it's probably my
boiling.
favourite podcast that I've done.
But João Felix. So what was the fee? Was like 10 million or something, wasn't it?
Pounds.
Yeah, for a loan fee and wages.
I think
or
it was.
something.
I think it was £11 million. He was number 11. He'll only play like 11 games. It was.
That's if he doesn't get sent off again.
They play for 11 minutes.
Yeah.
Like I think so he got sent off. Loads of Chelsea fans are saying, "Oh no, he had a good game though. He had 0 goals, 0 assists, 0 chances created. He had 1 shot off target, and he got sent off."
Yeah,
Basically,
but other than that, he did well.
you think what Chelsea have been like this season, though? They've had no energy, nothing like that. That's all he offered them, and they're loving it.
Yeah,
That's probably what they're seeing.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess it just seems a bit of a disaster class. When you look at it, with hindsight.
I mean, it's probably not the best debut ever,
No, it could be.
but
Could be
I don't think there's any denying his talent and how good he is.
No, it'd be interesting to see, as you rightly said, what he can bring to Chelsea and lift the team. They did look more energetic, to be fair. even though they lost. But
I mean,
What did they lose?
yeah,
I'd like to see Chelsea playing with him though. Like, are they going to look to buy him in the future, or like, is it
No,
just
I don't
get us
think
moved
there's
Simeone
to
no
the
wants him
obligation.
gone.
Yeah,
So
but
Simeone wants him to
Simone's
stay.
Simeone's supposed to be going in the summer. Apparently, rumours have it.
Premier League incoming. Chelsea maybe.
Wow, I don't think they'll sack Potter.
I think Potter needs to be given a real good opportunity.
Yeah, I agree. I don't
He
think they're
does.
that sort of club now.
He took over a really shit Chelsea team, who made some poor signings. Not really
Well-
shit, but he took over a poor Chelsea team. It's not his team. Look at what De Zerbi's doing at Brighton as well. He took over a good team and he's just taking them forward.
You say Chelsea are a shit team, but
Yeah,
they won
I
the
take it
Champions
back,
League not so long ago with pretty much the same core group of players.
That's
Not
the problem.
really.
A couple of years ago with
They've lost, like, Kante isn't performing like he used to be.
Well, yeah, he can't perform when he's on the bench, can he?
Exactly.
In the
So he's
treatment
missing.
room.
He
Yeah.
was like a real driving force. They've not got, they've got, who have they got in defence at the minute?
Silva, Chalobah, Azpilicueta keeps playing at the moment.
Exactly.
I
They're
mean,
not-
Reece James and Chilwell obviously a big loss for them. Though.
Yeah, those two. Yeah,
Always injured.
they're an aging team who need some real shuffling about. So I don't think it is a good Chelsea team. They got Sterling in. What's he done?
He's done nothing, is he?
he ran like a dinosaur.
Yeah, that's true.
He has been really bad. Obviously, he got injured, didn't he, a couple of weeks ago as well? Like 2 minutes in, pulled a hamstring. It's like
Yeah.
the quickest everyone.
Exactly, he didn't want to play against his old club, wasn't it?
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
He wanted to save face when he knew he was going to lose.
I don't blame him.
Bit odd. What's your thoughts on Everton and Lampard at the moment?
Well, I think there's bigger fish at Everton, isn't there? With the board couldn't go to the game on yesterday.
Yeah, what was that all about then?
Safety concerns. There was a real threat to the board, so they said they couldn't turn up. But then even after the game, so Villa lost. Even after the game, like the supporters were stopping the players. I think it was I can't remember who it was now. One of the players got out and was talking to the fans, like because he got out of his car to talk to the fans because he couldn't get down the road. They were just blocking him in.
Oh wow.
So he actually got out and had a chat with them and was like, "Well, we're trying to sort it. This, that, and the other." And they're like passionately talking to him, like this team is shit and all that sort of stuff.
I suppose it's nice to see that they're not aggressive or anything.
No, they
towards it.
weren't.
They're being a
aggressive.
pain in the arse, but they're not not getting to the
Protest.
sort of fighting side of things. Peaceful protests, I suppose.
Yeah, I think he got lucky. But I mean, Everton are in an absolute mess. Just in case if you wasn't sure.
Haven't they spent like nearly 500 mil since they new owners?
Yeah, they've
come in?
outspent a lot of clubs.
Yeah.
They've got nowhere with it. They've bought so bad. Their best player at the minute is Iwobi.
Yeah.
But
I mean,
they
that says it
spent
all.
30-something million on
Exactly,
Iwobi,
that's
to
just
be
money
fair.
wasted.
Onana's
Walcott, they spent
played quite well.
30-something,
Yeah.
obviously a few seasons ago now,
Yeah.
granted. Onana, when did they buy him? Was it this summer or last summer?
I thought he was going to West Ham.
But he hasn't done much.
Must be
He's got-
controversial as well right now. Pickford, overrated. Massively
That is
overrated.
controversial. I think he's a great keeper.
He's overrated.
I think the last sort of year and a half, I think he's done very well. But I do tend to agree with Danny, which is not often.
the
That
wisest
really
move you've
happens.
done, to be fair.
It's what, sorry?
Wisest thing you've ever done.
I don't think he's over. I think he's a good keeper. I think he's done well at Everton.
I think he's done well at Everton, but I think it's because Everton have not been that good, so he stands out. Because he's, some of the saves he made are big saves, and he's saved them a lot of points. But I don't think. Yeah, I don't
It's
think
hard to call him overrated because he's not particularly rated.
I think he is.
Well, he's been linked with. Well, I say obviously we're just like bash Chelsea for 5-10 minutes, but he's been linked with Chelsea. He's been linked
What,
with.
this season?
Yeah,
Has he?
he's been linked. He was linked with United, I think, at the beginning of this window as well.
Was he?
Yeah, there's been rumours flying around.
I mean, the only place I can see him going is Spurs.
Yeah, I mean,
Hugo Lloris had a blinding game today.
yeah, we love Lloris, Arsenal legend, especially after today's disaster class. And have you also seen the rumours of Gerrard potentially getting the Poland job?
We didn't answer your question about Frank Lampard.
Oh, you didn't? No, sorry. go
No.
on.
What was your question about Frank Lampard?
I can't remember.
Well, I think he should stay for a bit. Bowl around, see how he gets on.
Bowl
Thing
around.
is, what's he actually done? As a
Nothing.
manager, nothing.
He
Who'd
kept
you
him
get
up
in,
by
though?
the skin of his teeth last
There's going to be
season.
better managers out there than Lampard.
Who?
But with that team, though, you've got
Almost
to bear in
everyone.
mind, it's
I could do a
not-
better job than Lampard. You could do a better job than Lampard.
on football.
Pointing at Ben,
Manager,
by the
I
way,
probably could.
and that's saying how low Lampard is.
Wow. What backhanded compliment. Thanks, mate. I'll take that. Still a compliment.
He's still smiling.
Yeah, there we go. Cheers, mate. Yeah, I don't know. I think he could do all right. The fans, you know, as we said, kind of clearly don't blame him as such for it.
No. They're solely annoyed with the board.
I think he's been lucky
But
wherever
the
he's
thing
gone,
is,
though.
the board have bought the players that managers have asked for.
Have they?
Well, I suppose, yeah. I mean, they could just be buying it because they want it. They want that specific player. But, yeah, they've always backed managers. But I think they're just chopping and changing managers that don't want those players. So we've just got a bunch of misfits.
Yeah, and they've chopped and changed. They've got Benitez. Ancelotti wasn't their fault. That was a great coup, I thought. But
I think Ancelotti done well with them as well, because they were
Yeah.
actually playing all right.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
playing good football and he was getting a lot more out of the players that helped
But
them.
when Real Madrid come calling, you're going to go, aren't you?
Of course you are. Yeah, it makes
You know.
it makes sense.
I think Lampard should be sacked just for the Dele Alli signing as well. Last year.
yeah,
Spent
Oh,
40
yeah,
million.
that was under him, wasn't
40
it?
million on
Yeah.
Dele Alli.
Do you know what? They didn't buy him though.
they loaned him, didn't they?
It was a loan with a potential obligation by if he hit certain targets.
What, 40 million?
Yeah. So they
Right.
didn't actually spend a penny on him in the end.
But
I
Besiktas
can't
are about
remember.
to cancel their loan with him because he's been so poor.
Yeah,
Dele
so I
Alli's
think
on
he's
his way
still
out, man.
officially a Tottenham player. I think he is.
Don't know, is he?
I don't know. There's something because he's not. Yeah, I don't know how it worked. I can't remember who told us this before.
Who told us? What, me and you?
Yeah, someone came on. It was one of our guests. I don't know where it might have been Ali.
It's probably Ali. He's
Yeah.
the
What, Dele Alli
Fountain
came
of
on?
knowledge.
Wow. How did you get
Nice.
that?
Ali Campbell, big man
Oh.
Campbell.
To be
Big
fair, he'd probably
AC.
do a better job at Everton.
Oh no,
than,
he is assigned to Everton. He
Yeah,
plays
so-
for Everton. He's on loan to Besiktas.
I just don't know the fee because I don't.
Unless
Ali
it was all
adamant.
target based and bonus based on
Yeah, quite
Right.
possibly.
you
No,
hit this
Everton
many
bought
goals.
him.
No?
Yeah, Everton bought him.
Yeah, quite possibly.
I mean, that
Yeah,
window was a good window for them. So they signed Donny as well, didn't they, on loan?
Donny Van der Beek. Yeah, he did
Yeah,
nothing there
nice.
either, did he? Bless
know.
him.
So I think, you know, you got
It's too much risk.
You
I
got to
think.
blame Lampard for some of that, because why would you sign those two players that both offered absolutely nothing for X amount of time?
Because I suppose the experience side of things, and it's taken a punt and a bit of a gamble on. Let's see if they can.
But they're not.
kickstart
They
it.
weren't in a position to be taking that gamble.
No. Well, you can argue sometimes you need to when you're in that position.
Yeah, they got him on a free, which could rise to 40 million based on performance benchmarks, but I don't
So-
think they're ever met.
Nice, got him on a free then. Yeah. So then there's Gerrard to be the next Poland national team.
I don't know if that's actually going to happen though. I think
Just weird.
he's had two managerial jobs. Why would you go straight to national football at his age? I think you need to learn the craft at club football first if that's where you want to go. Because at national
Yeah.
football, it's completely different to club football.
Yeah, absolutely agree.
You know, it tends to be a thing that they do towards the latter end of their careers. You know, Southgate's
Yeah,
a
you
bit.
don't see sort of younger managers actually. Yeah.
Southgate's a little bit different because obviously he's Mr. FA and he's come through the youth team at FA,
Yeah.
like managing.
Yeah, he did all the youth teams, didn't he? And because I think he helped sort of build the structures and
Yeah.
stuff around it, didn't he?
Yeah. So he's kind of like seeing the players that are playing for England now coming through. So it's a little bit different for him.
Yeah. I think that's quite a decent path to follow, I guess. You know, from a national sort of team standings perspective. I suppose you do know the players inside out, and you know if they're in form, you choose them, I guess. But yeah, a bit of a weird one, the whole Gerrard thing. So we'll see how that plays out. Should we just have a little chat quickly about the big sort of transfers? Also, we spoke about Felix, spoke about Weghorst. You know whether or not they're genuine thought behind those signings, I don't know. But Mikhailo Mudryk has gone to Chelsea.
Chelsea, yeah.
How do you feel about it?
There's a little part of me that's a bit annoyed that he's gone to Chelsea and not Arsenal, because I think he'd do well for us. Like, he was desperate to come to us. He apparently rang up Edu and said, "Can you match what they're offering?" And he said, "No, sorry, it will break our budget for transfer and wages. We can't do it. I'm sorry." And he
I
had to
didn't know
sign.
that.
He had to sign for Chelsea. Those are the reports. But so he doesn't really. He wanted to go to Arsenal, but I think he done well. Shakhtar, the Premier League is a very different league.
He's done well at Shakhtar
For this season.
He's played 12 games this season, scored 7, assisted 7 last season. Shocking.
Yeah, I haven't got his.
He weren't with
stats
anything.
to
I
hand
think it's
for
like
last
he only
season.
played 11 games last season. I think it was like 2 goals and 3 assists or something like that.
Yeah, and what's he gone for? 88
88
million?
million. Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
a lot of
a lot of
money
money,
for a
yeah.
player that's.
I don't really
know,
like praising Arsenal, but I think they do done right there. I think that's what football needs.
Yeah, you
Take
got
control
your
of
budget,
your
you stick
finances.
to it.
Don't let the players rule. Don't let the market rule you. You need to
Yeah,
stick to your
absolutely.
guns, sort of thing.
Yeah, and maybe Shakhtar would have sold him to us in the end if Chelsea hadn't come in and offered the big bucks.
Well,
I
that's
dunno.
what all the reports were saying. Like Shakhtar will definitely back down because they wanted 100 million, didn't they?
Yeah.
So they've obviously backed down a little bit, but yeah, I'm hoping what Danny said is right, and we've just stuck to our guns, so we're not doing it. And what
Well,
you said
and
from the report.
Shakhtar come out and said, "Well, Anthony's worth that, so he's
But
worth
he's not
that."
worth that. United have said they've probably overpaid.
I think everyone overpays for players these days. If they show a little bit of potential,
Yes,
they're
natural.
overpaying. Look, Sancho's 85 million. He was.
What's happened to him? Is he injured?
Apparently he's not fit. He come back from the World Cup not fit. Like not from the
Like
World
Calvin
Cup, but
Phillips'
'cause he was
side
off.
of things. Like he just
Suppose
put on
so.
like 2 stone.
Oh right, yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that World Cup break weren't good for Sancho. Apparently.
Is that all the games he played? Was it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, for under 21s and
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Jesus. That's just it just seems mad. But yeah, the Mudryk deal's gone through. They signed him on a 7.5-year deal.
That's a long old deal, isn't it?
Obviously, it's the American side obviously coming in now, isn't it, from Bowley? But 7.5 years. I can't get my head around that. If he's shit for 2 years, they can still sell him and
I
probably
don't
get a
understand big
decent
contracts in football because it's like
profit. I mean,
it's
nothing.
a very volatile sport to be playing in. If you don't perform within a couple of 6 to 10 games, that's
dropped.
it. So why you want a 7.5-year contract?
But are Chelsea sort of finally building a team for the future and getting all these, there's some, 11, 12, 13 players or something now this season?
Who
Chelsea.
have they?
From the summer till now, yeah, they've signed loads.
Have they?
Yeah. You've got Fofana times 2. So 2 Fofanas. Badiashile, Koulibaly. There's a guy, Santos, they signed.
A really good signing actually. Aubameyang.
Oh yeah, Bamiyang.
They signed. That's phenomenal.
Sterling.
Yeah, Bamiyang. There's a few others.
Yeah, Sterling.
Sterling, yeah, of course.
Oh, when I said it was, not.
Oh, did you say Sterling? I didn't
no,
hear
said
it. Sorry.
Sterling, yeah.
So yeah, they've signed a lot of players. Like, I appreciate Sterling's probably not on such a long deal, but all the sort of younger players that are, younger than sort of 23, 24, they're signed on like 7-8 year deals. Everyone seems to want a deal till 2030. So I guess I get it. It kind of protects their value a little bit to a certain extent, but as Danny said, like, if they're playing shit, they're not going to get a game. So their value surely is naturally going to drop to nothing.
There's part of the reason the market is screwed as well because he's on that contract. Anyone wants to buy him, we're going to have to pay over the odds.
Yeah, for a player that's
a
out
player
of
who's not
form.
actually that good.
Yeah, absolutely. So a Chelsea ruling the transfer market
Single-handedly, yeah.
again.
Yeah.
Not United
Well,
for paying loads for Anthony.
yeah, but we balance that with that record signing.
Ah, it's true.
You know.
You've saved. So you're saying
So we are
United
saving.
saved the
We're trying to
transfer
save
market.
football, and Chelsea are just ruining it.
Love it. Love it. Come on then, let's talk about the United game. Derby number 1. Go on, Danny.
Well, it's just a world-class performance by all players on Manchester United's team.
And no controversy at all.
None whatsoever.
No.
The rules there in black and white.
Go on, explain it. Explain your version of the rules.
My version of the rules is Manchester United score a goal, it's perfectly legal.
Right.
That's it. You're happy with that?
So Rashford's offside, blocking the
No,
ball.
hang on. Careful there. Rashford's in an offside position. Rashford isn't offside.
Is that's
Okay.
the same thing?
No, it's not. No, it's not at all.
Well, explain then.
So Rashford can only be offside if he plays the ball or interferes a play. He
But
didn't
he
do
did.
that.
He did interfere in play.
He didn't interfere with play at all.
But he did. So he made the defenders drift out.
No.
Well, and he blocked that other defender from
getting
getting the ball
across.
because
He didn't
he
block
was
him.
in front of the ball.
He didn't block him at all.
And
No.
he also would have partially blocked his vision for Bruno coming in.
So he blocked Bruno's vision. Is that what you're saying? Then?
No, he
Yeah.
Rashford
So, Rashford
blocked-
interfered with Manchester United player just as much as he did a City player then.
No, he
Yes,
didn't.
he did.
Because Fernandes
No, he did.
scored.
Yeah. But that's the levels we're playing at. Far superior to City.
What? Because you're making up rules.
Not making them up.
Therefore, you're on a better level. I
So
don't
we
get-
just understand the rules better than everyone
I'm
else.
sorry, no, I disagree massively there.
So Rashford is in front of the ball. I can't remember the defender who was behind him.
Akanji, I
Was
think
it Akanji? Couldn't get to the ball because Rashford was in the way.
Don't laugh.
Fernandes comes in, scores the goal, but Rashford isn't interfering with play.
No, correct.
Well, thanks. Yeah, okay.
I mean, if he was interfering in play, then surely the on-field decision would have stood. VAR are there to overturn clear and obvious.
Because they
You
never,
are-
VAR never get it
You
wrong.
are exactly. Why are VAR getting it wrong? Because that's wrong. Why are VAR getting it wrong?
In all
They don't know
seriousness,
the rules.
right? I think it was offside. Yeah, he was interfering with Akanji.
Yeah.
I don't think you can take the other defender and Ederson into play really because they've got a contract on what they've got to do. They're there to stop the ball regardless of where the fucking player is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Akanji, yeah, I think he slowed down his run.
Yeah.
Right. So whether or not Akanji would have got that ball is where VAR should have been looking. So if Akanji was never going to get that ball, Rashford's irrelevant.
I think he was going to get that ball, or he would have done enough to have put Fernandes off. You know,
So he wouldn't be
there
able to do
would
that
tussle.
one.
He wouldn't have been able to
one
score.
touch.
Yeah, but that's an
So-
if. You can't go on ifs. You can't go if he'd have got that ball or he
But
would have
is
done
the
it
rule
enough.
not?
But yeah, but he's
is that whole
interfering
rule-
with play now.
I say, is that whole rule not based on if? Because if Rashford's interfering with play,
That's an if. You
Yeah.
can't go by ifs.
Yeah, so if you take Rashford away, then
If
it's
you just
perfectly
gave another
legitimate.
if there.
Yeah, I know, but you
can't-
can put
we're not doing ifs.
what because you've said.
No, it's just the rules. The rules don't say if.
but okay,
No, they do.
They
yeah,
don't.
the rule
It doesn't.
doesn't say
They
if a
do.
player is
It
interfering
doesn't.
with play.
It will say if in the rule books.
Well, if Rashford's not there,
No, it won't say if Rashford's not
right,
there in the
exactly.
rule books.
So why are you making it up? So you're completely making up now.
I feel like you've lost the argument,
I don't lose
and
arguments.
and you're just now just going off on a tangent.
Not at all.
Fucking- I wish we had videoed this. 'Cause he just... No, to be fair, I'm glad that you have admitted though that it was offside, and it should have been offside. Don't smirk. But it's nice to hear because, like, obviously, yeah, all the pundits and stuff are all moaning about it. Everyone's very split and torn between it, and I think it is a case of generally, if you're a United fan, you'd accept it. If you're a City fan, you wouldn't.
I think all any football fan wants is consistency throughout the rules.
Absolutely.
So if that is given as a goal,
No, we're not using if.
all right, because that was given as a goal, every other
Due to
game
the fact of.
should now follow the same.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I agree with that. But okay. So let's just stop talking about that because I can tell actually Will was getting quite annoyed, and I'm loving the.
I'm
fact
quite
he
glad that
went
I've done
back.
this.
Danny
Managed to wind both of you up on the same podcast.
He's
It's brilliant.
dropped a bomb and he's just going to fuck off in a bit.
There might be a reason it's
So-
taken you a couple of years to get me down here to do this.
Sorry, you make me choke. So on the actual performance, from that incident aside,
Mate, no, great.
they were, weren't they?
Yeah, mate, no.
I wouldn't say we
really
could.
good
I
football.
wouldn't say we controlled the game. I think City had control of the ball.
Man City always have control of it.
Yeah. So you got to play a game plan against City, which we've done probably
Yeah, you executed
more than
very
any
well.
other team has over the last 5-6 years. I mean, I haven't got the stats, but I'd hazard a guess that we have got more results against City than any other team in the last 5-6 years.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we haven't got stats, but yeah, maybe. I mean, the performance
It's Liverpool.
wise.
Well, I think Liverpool probably.
Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah, true. Actually, Liverpool might.
Well,
Liverpool.
I've got something
Go
that's
on.
really pissing me off, to be honest. About
What
Man
other than
United.
Danny?
Oh, yeah. So, Man City, 3 points, cheated, VAR. Arsenal, 3 points, cheated because of VAR. Why are Man United getting all the VAR calls? Big VAR calls.
We've got more money than you lot.
Fair enough.
Just pure bribery.
Is
Well,
that what
who
it is?
runs the rest of this? Howard Webb, isn't it?
Oh, he was famously a Man United.
Well,
supporter, wasn't
exactly. So that makes sense now.
I think if you
It's
go
coming
across,
fruition. He sort of disappeared for a few years in the background, and all of a sudden it's like, oh, we'll give United some
if you
decisions
go across the
this
whole
year.
season, every decision balances out whether it's VAR or not. It does.
No, I disagree.
No,
with
it
that.
does.
Liverpool
Well, there you
had.
go. It's another
You-
fact.
you- was it
You're
last season,
entitled to
season
disagree,
before?
but you're also entitled to be
Liverpool
wrong.
got a lot of decisions go their way.
Yeah.
It was Liverpool for ages.
Exactly.
It's
It's now Man Utd.
Man United. That was so bad. But I don't think City played that well. I think that made United look better. But I
Do you
don't
know
know
what-
whether
do you
it's
know what it
because
was?
of United.
Man United played so well. They kept Haaland at bay. They kept De Bruyne at bay because they were just all over. They were all over them. They're so quick.
Yeah.
to every
Joe
ball.
had a good game. Fred.
Fred. Yeah, I'm
Fred
new
had
to
a-
say
always
that.
Brilliant.
a good game.
But there was, I think it was on Match of the Day this morning / last night. They were showing there's lots of sort of moments where people could have played Haaland through, and they just decided not to. And I don't know whether that's just down to the fact that United were obviously, intercepting quite a lot of balls
They play a
probably
passing
prior
game
to those
as well, don't
moments. So it's just a case of, oh, we won't try that. We'll just do an easy one first and then build up.
they? And they like those easy balls, and they like those quick tiki taka
Yeah,
type balls.
yeah, they do. But sometimes do a through balls with him. If Haaland's going to get on the end of it, it's a goal. His conversion rate's like 37% or something this season. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it's mental.
So pretty certain he's going to get it.
But he's been quiet the last couple of games ish.
Yeah, I don't. He's not scored in 2 now, has he?
I don't think so.
That's shocking, isn't it? They're well overpaid for him.
Fucking goal drought. Goal
Overpaid.
drought for him.
But Man United are looking very good. Ten Hag has got them playing really well, and they're
I was playing really well though. I think defensively over the last 5-6 years we haven't been very good.
No, you haven't.
And now we're not conceding stupid goals that we have been over time. People mug off our run that we've played Forest, we've played Burnley in the Cup, etc., etc. They're the sort of
matter.
results over the last couple of years we weren't getting.
exactly.
You know,
And they're confidence builders. And, Arsenal we've played, we've had a couple of big games now. But I think it was last season we went on a bit of a run. We didn't play any sort of big six, as it were, team. And everyone's like, oh, yeah, but they haven't done that. Doesn't matter. They're the banana skins that a lot of people will slip on.
I mean, you
throughout
look over the
season.
years of everyone that's won the league. Go back in the Premier League, I guarantee every season, playing against the top 4, the top 6, whatever, the team that's won the league have dropped points against them,
Yeah.
and they haven't really so much
So
against
that's
the.
the invincible season. Then.
the lower
Yeah, it's
team.
only,
I don't think
it's only
we
one
dropped many
season.
points at all, really.
You dropped quite a few
There's no-
points actually.
There's no losses, was there?
No, but you dropped a lot of points.
Well, I don't know if we dropped points.
You,
We got some draws.
you started off making that comment saying you didn't drop many points, and then you changed it because you actually realised you had a hell of a lot of draws, which is dropping the points.
Well, it's only 12.
So you can't really
change.
change. I'd say it's a hell of a lot for that season.
Would ya?
That's nearly 33%.
Yeah, but when you consider there was 0 losses,
33%.
0
In
losses.
33% of your games, you drop points. That's a lot.
Do you reckon?
Yeah. It is. So that's another one you just lost.
What have I lost?
Another argument against me. Yeah.
But yeah, it's a massive 3 points for United. Just before, let's just calm this down.
I'm starting on you again, Nick, so I won't move on too quick if I were you.
And thanks for listening. Yeah, it's a massive 3 point. United are in a good run at the moment, and it's kind of opening it up. Obviously, there's an 8 point gap now from Arsenal, but then I think you're equal on points with City now.
No,
they're
point
1
behind.
So
Point behind.
They're 9 points behind Arsenal.
Okay.
So after next weekend,
Newcastle are same for you, but you've got a game in hand on them. It's looking tight for that chasing pack.
I checked after the game yesterday, the City United game, and City were still favourites to win the league. I don't know if they are now after today's result.
Yeah, because I think this was
But
a big game.
I don't see how they could be because they've not been very good this season at all.
No, it'll be interesting to see what happens in February when you have the big game at the top, the Arsenal Man City.
It's a big month for you.
Yeah, massive
Massive.
month. Yeah, massive month. But let's go on to the North London derby then, shall we?
Oh, last.
What a game!
What a game.
What a
first
really
half.
exciting
First
game.
half was fantastic.
Brilliant.
Second half was a bit more Tottenham, wasn't it? They did play well in the second half.
It's just classic Tottenham this season.
But didn't score.
First half, they just don't turn up. Second half, they turned it on, but we were quite resilient and we did
Great
concede.
defensive, great keeping.
Done very Ramsey had a good game. He had a
Well,
good
player
game.
of the match. I thought it was player of the match.
Yeah, I think Sky Sports agreed with you, didn't they?
Yeah, well, I said that, and then you kind of, I don't know what you said. You said something a bit weird, and then they announced it, so I was right. So I won that argument. So fuck you.
Danny wasn't even listening. He's like, I've done now. United are over.
Well, I don't know what game you're talking about.
I think he's finishing his tea and then he's off.
What game are we talking about?
The North London
North London
Derby.
Derby.
I
The
didn't
one we
watch
just
it.
watched.
I didn't watch it.
You've been here with me literally all afternoon.
Eh?
We watched it together.
Oh, that was.
Yeah.
Oh, that was that, was it?
Jesus Christ.
Oh.
But I think Arsenal were very good. Played very well. Had some chances. Partey with his shot smashed it across
Mate, I
the
thought that was a goal.
across the post.
No, it's got to go in between the posts for it to be a goal.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Well, thanks
Yeah.
for your clarification. That's another 1-1. Well done.
Yeah, I know.
You're
Always.
3-0 now.
Always dropping the facts on the football drop here. Always. But I thought it was just a brilliant performance. I think we played very well, especially away from home. We've had a crap record against them. I don't think we've won in like 9 games at the Tottenham ground. So
Yeah.
just crazy, really.
Um,
But great goal from Ødegaard.
Ødegaard's goal was good.
Fantastic goal from Ødegaard.
Lloris was pretty
Lloris is a
shit in the
fantastic
first
goal from
one,
him.
wasn't he? Yeah. What was going on?
Like he's literally announced it. Was it this week he announced his international retirement?
retirement, yeah.
And he just drops that. That was just so bad.
Awful.
Not when it went in. I didn't believe it went in. I didn't even celebrate. I just watched. Like, is that actually no?
I don't think that. I think the stadium was like silence. Like,
Yeah, no one really understood.
Yeah.
Like even the Arsenal players didn't seem to celebrate the day to begin with.
Yeah.
It's like, oh yeah, hey, here's a goal. Gets
Yeah.
in.
It was great. It was a good game. We played really well. Knocked the ball around really well. Got attack it. Saka was fucking incredible in that.
Oh, he
first
tortured them, didn't he? Absolutely tortured them. Martinelli ran his socks off again, as he always does. I thought that they would make some subs a little bit earlier though than they did.
Yeah.
Yeah, like Vieira didn't come on until the 92nd minute with Smith Rowe.
Yeah, weird. Get 3 minutes.
Surely give Saka a bit of a rest.
Yeah.
And Martinelli
Yeah, but he
a
was
bit
just
of a rest.
managing Palace against Chelsea, so he had a bit of a trek to get to the ground, didn't he?
Got a point. You got a point.
So for a minute I was like, what, Saka? I was like, oh, Vieira, yeah. It took me a few seconds. But, I mean, we're just looking good. Every week I'm just so excited.
Yeah, me too.
I know last season we were dreading, like every time Arsenal lost, it's like, oh, for fuck's sake, let's glaze over that result quick. I know people sort of rip us for it. But no, sitting pretty at the top now, 47 points, 8 points clear. Only the 1 loss, which is unfortunate against United.
Which shouldn't have been.
It's always
as we
United,
found
aren't they?
out.
Bastards. Always bloody do it. But what other sort of results have we had?
Villa played well against Leeds. Got a good 2-1 win.
They did. I think I got that right in the old predictions
Yeah,
as well,
you
I believe.
did.
I think
Yeah.
Newcastle again, I think that's a big result for them. The 1-0 last minute, pretty much.
Do you know what? I think Fulham are really unlucky with that because of the penalty.
Well,
Mitrovic slipped and then kicked it to his own foot.
Right. So
Like,
he's
just-
kicked it twice. You can't go, oh, sorry, mate, you fell over. Take it again.
I'm not denying that. I just think it was just an unlucky
It's
situation.
unlucky, yeah, but it's still
Really
tough,
unlucky
tough
for
shit,
him.
really, isn't it?
But it's those sort of games that you don't. If you win them, you're buzzing for that.
But
You know,
also
scrappy wins. Scrappy wins.
great for Newcastle to have Isaac back.
Yeah, he looked good when he came on.
Yeah.
Obviously
That's
scored the winner.
Just another reinforcement for him, isn't it?
Absolutely.
I think Eddie Howe's kind of done really well because I think everyone thought, oh, he's going to go there. He'll serve a purpose. He'll get us to a point. He'll probably keep us up, whatever. Keep it steady the ship a bit, and then we'll just go for a bigger manager. But I think what he's doing with them,
Yeah.
you know, I don't think anyone could argue that he's probably the best performing manager this season, other than maybe Arteta, because the massive
That
jump.
pained you to say that, didn't
It does, but it's.
Yeah, I mean,
I hate Arteta.
a
He's
lot of
just
people do.
arrogant, bit like Guardiola, overly arrogant.
He's got
Don't
a
like
2.0 at the moment, and he's like mini Pep.
Yeah.
He's learned from him. But no, I agree with Danny. I think Eddie Howe's done a fantastic job, and I think they spent obviously a lot of money going to potentially be put into Newcastle. And
Potentially,
sometimes
I
you
don't think there's
want-
any doubt about it. There's no potential.
Well,
there.
just when
it will be.
they put it in to do, improved stadium, training ground, etc., etc. But I think Eddie Howe's probably thrown a bit of a spanner in the works, as you said, because they probably go, the city route of getting a big manager at the time, then a bigger one, then a bigger one, and then you go for the one that you really want. So I think he's doing a good job. Like Joe Willock looks brilliant. Almiron, fantastic now. He wasn't before. Joe Linton looks brilliant.
Yeah.
Guimaraes, we don't know how to say it. You love him, don't you?
I think Nick Pope's would have been the signing of the summer.
Yeah, Nick Pope's been brilliant.
Nick Pope has done well, yeah.
He's done really well for them. So, I mean, interesting season. Brentford, solid win, 2-0 against Bournemouth.
Brighton 3-0 against Liverpool.
Oh, yeah, I forgot about that.
Fantastic, wasn't it?
Brilliant result.
I mean, there's nothing better than the bin dippers losing a game. Do you know what I mean?
Just better. Klopp. To be fair, Klopp's now just admitting it. He's like, we're just not good enough.
No, they weren't good enough. But
Brighton were brilliant. Yeah, they were.
Was fucking great.
Mate, Solly March apparently scored 4 in 150 something games for them. Now he scored 4 and 4.
And he's put it all onto De Zerbi as well. He said he's just a great man manager. So he's obviously doing something right. Danny Welbeck, what a goal!
Oh yes, well,
what a goal!
It's always nice to see him do well.
We mentioned earlier Southampton beat Everton 2-1. Great play from Ward-Prowse.
Yeah, that free kick was brilliant, wasn't it?
Well, no, I didn't think it. I actually disagree. Nah, I felt.
I think he's only 2 goals behind, 3 kick goals behind Beckham now. In the
Is
Premier
he?
League. Yeah.
Oh, well, I didn't realise that.
Yeah, he's real close. He's definitely going to take over.
Forest done well.
My God.
Mate, Forest are putting in some great performances, aren't they?
That VAR call for Brennan Johnson's first, that was tight, wasn't it?
Mm.
I think it was the right decision,
Yeah,
but that was tight. So at least VAR can get something right.
They can get somewhere. And Gibbs White is looking fucking amazing.
Do you know what? I
He's
still
playing
don't
really
rate
well.
him. No, I still
No?
don't rate him.
Won the World Cup.
Can we just go back a bit?
Who?
Under 17s.
I was going to say, Gibbs White. It's like, what?
Can we go back a bit? I don't think we spent enough time on Brighton beating Liverpool 3-0.
Go on, what else do you want to add to
We've
it?
only got an hour, mate.
No, I just want to keep repeating it. Brighton beat Liverpool 3-0. To be honest with you.
And Wolves beat West Ham 1-0.
Yeah, was that before or after Brighton beat Liverpool 3-0? I don't know.
I was wondering how he's going to link that back then. Fucking seamless, man. Seamless. I do want to just touch on...
Brighton beating Liverpool 3-0?
Other than that, was the fact that Chelsea actually lost to Fulham, obviously, midweek with the João Felix thing as well.
Yeah. We just went through it, didn't we?
No, we didn't actually say the result or anything.
Oh, we spoke about João Felix getting sent off after they paid a £10 million loan fee for him.
Yeah.
So he's going to miss the next 3 games, which is going to work out about 2
And they lost
mil or
to
something.
Fulham.
And they lost to Fulham,
They
partly
did.
because João Felix, who cost them 10 mil for
Yes.
half a season loan, got sent off.
Absolutely. Yeah. So there we go.
And
There we go. And also,
Brighton beat Liverpool 3-0.
they did.
And after the long-awaited absence, some holiday. Why are you playing footage with me?
My slipper fell off. I'm trying to make that on really discreetly.
Well, I just felt my toe get touched. I was like, oh, that's obviously an accident. And then it happened again. I thought, oh, maybe not. Maybe I'm in. Maybe I'm fucking getting in there.
No.
So we got the return of Guillherme Bologna
Guillherme Bologna.
for the European roundup. I think we're just going to go. Guillherme, if that's all right, we're just going to go back for the last week and then just catch up on where everybody's at. Is that all right?
You are Guillherme, so yeah, sure.
No, I was asking you.
Oh yeah, I'm cool.
Yeah,
with
he's
it.
fine with that as well. You all right
I'm
with
down with that. Yeah.
Down with that,
Let's
yeah?
go.
So
Take it
let's go.
away.
It's just where should we start? Should we start in Bundesliga?
Yeah, can do. Disappointing.
I like how you
Well, you
touched your
start-
boob.
Yeah, start with Brest, but never mind.
No, we'll start in the Bundesliga because I've got it open on my phone.
Oh, nice.
So Mönchengladbach, mate, smashing result, 4-2 against Dortmund.
Wow.
Wow, all right, more of that.
Bloody hell.
Unfortunately, Werder Bremen are on a bit of a run where they lost 2-1 to Leipzig.
That's not a good run, is it?
It's not a good run.
No.
Could be worse though.
Yeah?
Bayern 2-0 against Schalke, and Freiburg beat Union Berlin 4-1.
Oh, how are Union Berlin doing in the table?
So, should we go to the table?
Yeah, go on.
So, you'll be surprised to hear that Bayern Munich are leading the race
No.
for first place on 34 points. Behind them is Freiburg with 30, Leipzig on 28, and Frankfurt on 27. Union Berlin have just had a massive fall from grace and are in 5th place.
Ah,
Yeah, but don't worry, Werder Bremen are sitting comfortable in 9th position.
your favourite team.
Yeah. Brest.
Oh, we're flying to France.
I don't know that was.
Good effort.
Yeah, they drew with Toulouse, and they're currently 17th. So,
Oh,
yeah, they are, 1 point above? No, they're level on points with Ajaccio.
no idea.
Jackie off.
Jackie off.
So they could, be in a bit of trouble there, and that means we lose La Liga. No, Liga in.
So I thought I was coming on to quite a well-oiled podcast here, but it's not. It's pretty shoddy.
It is, yeah.
I thought you listened.
That's why I thought
Surely
it
you
come.
know.
No, it always seemed quite.
It must be
seamless.
my editing skills on the old podcast.
Oh yeah, mate, you're great at
Must
editing.
be brilliant.
Fucking honestly, we asked about editing. You've done nothing but moan since you actually thought about putting some effort.
Oh
in.
no, it's shocking, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's just what we do on this podcast.
That's what you do.
Yep, that's what I bring.
Atalanta are currently beating Salernitana 7-2.
What? Beating who?
7-2.
Oh wait, no, sorry, it's just finished 8-2.
Wow. Wow, they just scored and finished. Bloody hell. God, how
Yeah,
quick
happens
was
that
that?
quick for me as well.
Yeah, 10 goals in that game. That's good maths.
Great maths.
Bologna 2-1 against Udinese. Lazio. Hey, Lazio fuckers, isn't they? 2-0 against Sassuolo. I can't remember why, but I read a story recently and I thought, God, Lazio fuckers.
Why?
But,
I don't really understand it. I don't know the backstory, unfortunately.
no, me neither. I can't remember it. So
You read it?
yeah, but and if
So
I'd
you're
have
hiding
remembered
this
it, it might
knowledge
have
from
been a good
yourself?
Story. Napoli though, they thrashed Juventus 5-1.
Wow. At home or away?
What do you mean? What, Napoli was at home? Yeah.
I think it was a difficult question.
They're still leading by quite a bit.
They are leading by quite a bit, 9 points, which is quite a substantial lead, isn't it?
Not
I
quite.
would say so, yeah.
Yeah. So they're top, 47 points. AC second, Juve third, Inter fourth. And finally, last but by certainly no means least, Atletico Madrid struggled to score. They drew 1-1 with Almeria. If only they had a striker.
That would help.
But,
What happened to that striker?
I don't know.
I think I got sent off.
I think they won 3-0 against Liverpool.
Right, okay.
Oh no, that was Brighton, wasn't it? España! They beat
España.
Getafe 2-1. Sociedad 3-1 against Bilbao. And the game that we all really care about, the team that only really care about is Real Madrid, who haven't played this week just yet.
No, they've got the Super Cup tonight against Barcelona.
Yes, because Barcelona haven't also played this week
Oh.
yet, because I think they're playing in the same game.
Yeah, I'd imagine so.
So last time out they beat Atletico Madrid 1-0. Madrid's really struggling for goals, aren't they? Atletico, I don't really understand that. And Real Madrid lost 2-1 to Villarreal. The old haunt of Unai Emery. You'll be pleased to know Barcelona are 3 points top of La Liga, with Real Madrid in second, Sociedad in third. I love Sociedad, man.
I'm glad they're still up there, though. That's nice.
They're 7 points ahead of Atletico as well in fourth.
Wow. Bloody hell.
Yeah,
Fantastic.
thank you. So are you.
And that's the roundup.
That's the roundup, mate. That is the roundup.
That's the roundup. And
Predictions is going quite well, mate.
Oh,
So after today,
hang on. What was the outcome of the poll, though? We
well,
put a poll on Insta, didn't we?
it was honours were even.
So,
Is it 1-0?
so just you two voted.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much.
So
No,
50-50 split, was it?
yeah.
So how are we going to leave this then?
So I've decided I'm just going to get the points.
No, I don't think that's fair, though.
I think I should get the.
Yeah,
overall
go on
vote. I don't know what's going on though, so you have to
So,
explain it to me.
basically, I forgot to add the predictions onto our spreadsheet and then post it. It was completely my fault. Will had sent his predictions in,
Okay.
but I did own up to it. But he did get a couple of correct results out of it.
Yeah.
But I wasn't able to do mine because I didn't have time.
Right.
So he's just deciding whether he gets awarded the points in the predictions cup or not, really.
Right. So I think there's underlying issues here. One, you need to manage your time better.
Yeah.
Right, so you actually don't forget and you actually do your job.
Yeah,
starters.
I agree.
Yeah. Secondly, why is it Will's fault that you're incompetent?
Oh, it's not Will's fault at all.
So why is he not?
I'll
getting
hold my
points?
hands up because we were rolling a poll
Why is it even up for discussion?
because we both agreed it.
But you shouldn't bow down to peer pressure. Will.
No, I haven't. I haven't. Do you agree that I'm in the right then?
100%.
Cheers, mate.
Okay, there we go. You get 6 points.
Cheers, mate. So that leaves it.
Congratulations.
Thank you. With you on 113 and me on 136.
Wow,
I
storming
can see now
away
why
now.
Ben forgot.
Storming
Yeah.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. I
No, I
make
still
perfect
screwed myself
sense.
over. I can't chase him down, can
No,
I?
you're basically saying it doesn't matter anymore.
Oh, no,
Because
it
you're so
does
far
matter.
behind. So,
No, it's only halfway
You're
through the
basically giving
season.
up.
No chance.
You embarrassed yourself, mate.
so how many points is that? 23 points.
Yeah.
And it's only halfway through the season, I suppose.
Yeah,
You overtake him?
I could get there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could get there.
So why are you acting like Arsenal have already won the league when you're only 8 points ahead of City?
I'm not acting like it at all.
Yeah.
9 points ahead of United and
Yeah.
Newcastle as well.
Oh no, I'm not acting like it at all.
No, I don't.
All to play for, mate.
I think the only person that's ever said it is Gary Lineker today.
He did.
Said Arsenal will win the Premier League this start of this year.
He did indeed. He did indeed.
It's ours to lose. Let's be honest. That it is ours to lose. So we'll see. We have got the
Absolutely.
ability to lose as well.
We do.
You say that, right? The season's gone by, yeah, but I think just the mentality of what you've done this season and the way you're playing suggests
Fantastic.
otherwise.
Fantastic.
It's completely different to any Arsenal team in the last 18 years, really,
Since probably 2004 when we last won it. Yeah.
with your 33% of points dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
Cool. Well, Danny.
33%. There's 2 threes in that, isn't there? 33.
Yeah.
Everything happens in 3. So Brighton beat Liverpool 3-0.
No.
Very well done.
Nice.
Very
I didn't know
done.
he was going with that.
No, I had no idea. I thought I was waiting for the dig. I was waiting to feel offended. I think we're well over our usual time. So, Danny, thanks for coming on today.
You're welcome.
It's been a pleasure.
Of course it has.
Will, as always,
Cheers, mate.
thank you. Remember, #DropThePod.
Only football can make you feel like this.